Have you noticed that a quick trip to the grocery store feels more painful than ever? You walk in planning to buy a few basics, maybe milk, bread, eggs, and some fruit. And somehow you leave with only 2 bags but a receipt that's almost $80 long. It's shocking, it's frustrating, and it makes you wonder if you're just imagining things. Spoiler alert, you're not. Prices really are higher, and today we're going to uncover exactly what's driving your grocery bill through the roof. And don't worry, I won't bore you with confusing financial jargon. I'm going to break it all down in plain English, with simple examples and real-life stories, so you'll finally understand what's happening when you swipe your card at checkout. Let's start with something called the Consumer Price Index, or CPI. If that sounds like a mouthful, just think of it as a giant scoreboard that tracks how much everyday life costs. The government collects prices on thousands of things: gas, rent, clothes, medicine, streaming services, and of course, food. They bundle all of it together into one number that shows whether life is getting more expensive or cheaper. That number is what economists call inflation. Now, why does this matter to you? Because food is one of the most important parts of the CPI. You can delay buying a new TV, you can wait on upgrading your phone, but you can't stop eating. And here's what the latest CPI report says about your groceries. Meat, poultry, fish, and eggs, they're up more than 5% compared to last year. Eggs alone, a jaw-dropping 16% jump. Eating out at restaurants, nearly 4% higher. On paper, these numbers might look small, but let's do the math. If your weekly grocery bill was $200 last year, a 5% increase means you're now paying $210. That's an extra $40 a month, almost $500 a year, without buying anything extra. So what's really going on? Why are the essentials we rely on so much more expensive? Let's pull back the curtain and talk about the hidden drivers that push your food bill higher. The first culprit is animal feed. Chickens, cows, and pigs all eat grains like corn and soybeans. When the price of those grains rises, the cost of raising livestock goes up too. Farmers can't afford to take the hit, so they pass it along. That's why your eggs, milk, and meat all cost more. And grain prices don't just depend on farming here in the US. They're affected by droughts, global trade, even wars overseas. When something happens to disrupt supply, you'll feel it in your omelet. The second factor is weather and disease. Remember the massive bird flu outbreak? Millions of hens were wiped out, and suddenly eggs became harder to find. Fewer eggs on shelves meant higher prices. Simple as that. The same thing happens with droughts. When there's not enough rain, farmers can't grow enough corn, and the price of meat starts creeping up. Mother Nature has more control over your grocery bill than most people realize. Third, let's talk transportation. Your groceries don't just appear in the store. They travel hundreds, sometimes thousands of miles in refrigerated trucks. Those trucks run on fuel, and when fuel prices rise, so does the cost of everything they carry. Even though gas prices are down almost 10% compared to last year, it takes time for those savings to trickle through. Grocery prices don't drop overnight just because gas is cheaper this week. The fourth driver is labor. Every single step of the food supply chain involves people: farmers, factory workers, truck drivers, warehouse employees, and store clerks. Wages have gone up across the board, and those higher labor costs are baked into the price of your food. When workers earn more, companies raise prices to cover it. So by the time that carton of eggs makes it to your fridge, it's been affected by feed costs, weather, disease, transportation, and labor. No wonder breakfast feels like a luxury some weeks. But here's the part that really gets people angry. Some prices do drop, like gas, but groceries almost never come down once they've gone up. Why is that? It's something economists call sticky inflation. Prices rise quickly when there's a problem, but they fall slowly, if at all, when things improve. Companies learn that if customers have already accepted paying $4 for milk, there's no reason to lower it back to $3.50. They just keep the higher price. And sometimes it's worse than that. Instead of lowering prices, companies quietly shrink the product. That bag of chips you bought last year, it probably has fewer ounces inside now, but the same price tag. Cereal boxes look the same size on the outside, but open them up and they're half air. This sneaky trick is called shrinkflation. and it's everywhere. You're paying more for less food, and unless you're paying close attention, you don't even notice. On top of that, grocery stores use psychology to get you to spend more. The most expensive brands are placed right at eye level. Cheaper alternatives are hidden at the bottom or top shelves. Those flashy displays at the ends of aisles, called end caps, look like amazing deals, but often they're just full-price products with big signs. And have you ever seen those 10 for 10 sales? The sign makes you think you have to buy 10 items, but usually the fine print says you can buy just one for $1. It's all about getting you to put more in your cart than you plan. So now that you know what's driving prices up, let's talk solutions. Because while you can't control weather, global grain prices, or corporate strategy, you can control how you shop. Here are some practical hacks to stretch your dollars. Number 1, shop seasonal. Buying strawberries in summer is cheap. Buying strawberries in winter is highway robbery. Stick with fruits and veggies that are in season, and you'll save big. Number 2, don't be afraid of generic brands. In many cases, store brand items are made in the exact same factories as name brands. The only difference is the label and the price. Try them. You might not notice a difference at all. Number 3, meal planning. Walking into a store without a plan is dangerous. You end up grabbing things you don't need. Plan your meals for the week, make a list, and stick to it. People who plan their shopping save up to 20% compared to those who wing it. Number 4, check the unit price. That giant pack of cereal might look like a deal, but the smaller box could actually be cheaper per ounce. Stores count on you not doing the math. Look at the little tag on the shelf. It will usually tell you the price per ounce or per pound. Number 5, use cashback apps and loyalty programs. $1 here, $2 there, it adds up. Over a year, these little wins can mean hundreds back in your pocket. Number 6, cook more at home. I know takeout is tempting, but remember, restaurant meals are almost 4% higher this year. Cooking at home saves money and gives you control over ingredients and portions. Number 7, use your freezer. Found chicken on sale? Stock up and freeze it. That way you're locking in today's price and protecting yourself from next month's hike. Number 8, shop local when you can. Farmers markets can sometimes beat supermarket prices, especially for produce. Plus, you're supporting local growers. Let's pause for a second and make this real. Families across the country are changing how they shop. College students are switching from fresh vegetables to frozen because it's cheaper and lasts longer. Parents are choosing store-brand snacks for lunchboxes instead of the expensive name brands. Seniors on fixed incomes are carefully comparing prices and sometimes choosing between groceries and medicine. These aren't abstract numbers. They're real struggles happening right now. And here's another angle: psychology. Did you know stores use smells, music, and layout to influence your spending? The bakery is often near the entrance, so the smell of fresh bread makes you hungry. Hungry shoppers buy more. Slower music encourages you to walk slowly and linger in aisles. The longer you're in the store, the more you buy. Awareness is power. If you know the tricks, you can resist them. Let's talk about shrinkflation again, because it's becoming one of the biggest frustrations for shoppers. A bag of chips that used to weigh 12 ounces now weighs 10. A bottle of orange juice that used to be a full half gallon is now 48 ounces. You're paying the same, sometimes more, for less product. Start checking labels and sizes, not just prices. You might discover that your favorite brand is quietly giving you less for your money. Now here's a mindset shift. Instead of being a passive shopper, become an active one. Keep a price book. It can be as simple as a note on your phone with the usual prices of your top 10 items: milk, bread, chicken, rice, eggs. That way, when you see a sale, you'll know if it's truly a bargain or just clever marketing. So where does this leave us? The truth is, your grocery bill is influenced by a complex mix of factors: global supply chains, weather, disease, fuel prices, wages, and corporate strategies. Some of these you can't control, but you're not powerless. By shopping smarter, planning ahead, and staying alert to tricks like shrinkflation, you can protect your wallet. Now let's wrap it up. The next time you're standing at checkout, staring at a $100 bill for half a cart, remember, it's not your fault. It's the ripple effect of forces bigger than any one shopper. But armed with knowledge and a few smart strategies, you can fight back. I want to hear from you. What's been your biggest grocery shock lately? Was it eggs, meat, maybe your favorite snack? Drop it in the comments. And if this breakdown helped you understand what's going on behind the numbers, hit that like button, share this with a friend who's also frustrated by grocery bills, and subscribe for more simple, clear explanations about money. Until next time, shop smart, save money, and don't let those sneaky price hikes get the best of you.